Hi there, I'm Birgit O'Connor and welcome to my studio. I'm so excited that you're going to be joining me in this little mini course on creating bold, confident flowers. And what we're doing is the orchid behind me. And what I want to do is give you an idea of what we'll be covering and how to get started and how to access all that information. Now, our meeting is actually going to be on Zoom and you'll be receiving a separate email from me. But in case you have opted out of my emails or you don't know where to find it, you can always come here. Just follow your receipt, log in, and then you can find the meeting link and time, the material list, the reference photo, the line drawing, and general copyright information. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And then I also want to show you the line drawing and reference material so you have some idea of what we'll be doing. So here, you'll be able to find the meeting link. Just click on this and log in. You'll be able to find your meeting times right here. And if you need a time zone converter, this is very convenient. And if you need a Canadian time zone converter, we've got one right here. And if you need to log in by your phone, I don't know if it actually gives you the visual, but these are other options and information. And if you decide that you want to join the painting review on October 15th, you can go ahead and click here. Now, this is our material list and it's downloadable. Let's see if I can get out of the way there. It gives you an idea of what I'll be using and, just so you have that information there. You don't have to have everything I have, just use what you have. And here we have our reference material. Now, this is the broad view of the painting behind me. We're not painting all the space around it, and I'm not painting the wings. Now, if you decide that you want to do that, you can expand the photo. You can do whatever you want, but my focus is going to be on what's behind me here. I also gave you a cropped version. Well, it's not completely cropped. I wanted you to see the entire flower, and I'm going to show you something in just a second. So this will give you all the information of how to handle your line drawing. You're going to assemble the panels in order. The image is going to be larger than your paper. There will be a few extra inches on the top and bottom, and you're going to fold those back. And then to help you see your image, you may want to go over it with a permanent Sharpie marker. And if you need more lines or you want more detail, you can always add that in if you look at your reference photo. And then to transfer it onto watercolor paper, one option is to use graphite paper. Place your watercolor paper down on the bottom, graphite paper on top, messy side down, and then go over your drawing. The other thing you could do is if you have tracing paper, I would prefer tracing paper if I was going to do this. Lay that on top of the drawing, go over it with a permanent Sharpie marker, bring it to a window, have the light shine through, and then transfer your image onto the watercolor paper. Now, everybody's going to have a different way that they want to do this. And honestly, most people are not going to be painting with me. We're going to be doing the demonstration and you'll be painting later. But if you want to try to follow along, you can. And I'm also going to have some exercises. Now, this is the basic line drawing right here. I wanted to give you some idea so you can see the wings aren't there. And then here, all you need to do is go ahead, touch that, and it'll print in order. So I'm going to show you what I've got here. So when we're looking at the reference photo, you're going to have an image like this. And if you want to, you can do the whole image, but I would not do the surrounding area. What I'm going to be focusing on is scaling this down. And the reason why I'm doing this is I'm going to make it a much more dramatic painting. We're going to talk about that at our meeting. The line drawing prints in panels, just like this. You're going to assemble them in order. It'll be something like that. You'll have extra space on the top. What you can do is just take a piece of watercolor paper here. This is a half sheet. Lay it on top if you want to, if that helps. Find where your lines are. Just bend it over like that. And on the top up there. That way you can situate it onto the watercolor paper. Transfer it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So it's going to look like that. Take your reference photo, it'll match like that. Now, if you decide that you would rather paint it with the wings, you can go ahead and change it. It's up to you, however you want to do it. But my focus is going to be on this composition on a half sheet of paper like that. And why I have a drawing on it already is because I'm trying to have a few stages available before we actually get started. Now, I hope that answers some of your questions, and you can see it's going to be much more dramatic. I'm not focusing on the entire orchid. If that's something you want to do, you are welcome to do that. I want to show you the technique, how to get bold, how to build strong color, and to have confidence with your painting. So I think that will cover what I wanted to say today, and then I'll see you at the meeting. The other thing that we're going to do is just a few little exercises, working with the belly of the brush, working with some strokes, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun. So I can't wait to see you, and I will talk to you soon.